Losing 10 pounds of belly fat in just 2 weeks without strict dieting or setting foot in a gym may sound impossible, but with the right approach, it's within reach. My journey was not about deprivation or grueling workouts, but about understanding my body, making smart choices, and staying consistent with simple habits. Here's how I transformed my waistline, boosted my energy, and rediscovered my confidence. No fad diets or expensive gym memberships required. It all began when I realized that most traditional weight loss advice simply didn't fit my lifestyle. I was tired of counting every calorie, skipping meals, and feeling guilty about enjoying the foods I loved. Life was busy, and the idea of spending hours at the gym wasn't realistic. I wanted a solution that was sustainable, effective, and, most importantly, enjoyable. The first step was shifting my mindset. Instead of focusing on what I had to give up, I started thinking about what I could add to my daily routine to support my goals. This subtle change made all the difference. I wasn't punishing myself, I was nurturing my body. I learned that small, consistent changes could have a massive impact over time. One of the most powerful habits I adopted was staying hydrated. It's easy to underestimate the impact of water, but it plays a crucial role in fat loss. Every morning, I started my day by drinking a large glass of water with fresh lemon juice. This simple ritual woke up my metabolism, flushed out toxins, and curbed my morning appetite. Throughout the day, I kept a bottle of water nearby and sipped regularly. Often, what feels like hunger is actually dehydration. By staying hydrated, I found it easier to avoid unnecessary snacking. Next, I focused on my sleep. Quality rest is often overlooked, but it's essential for weight management. Poor sleep disrupts hormones that regulate appetite, making it harder to resist cravings. I established a calming nighttime routine, turning off screens an hour before bed, reading a book, and practicing deep breathing exercises. By prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of restful sleep each night, I noticed my cravings decrease and my energy levels soar. Walking became my secret weapon. I didn't need a treadmill or fancy equipment, just a comfortable pair of shoes and a willingness to move. Instead of forcing myself into high-intensity workouts, I aimed for at least 10,000 steps a day. I incorporated walking into my daily life, taking the stairs, parking farther from the store, and going for short strolls after meals. Not only did this help burn calories, but it also improved my mood and digestion. Walking after eating, in particular, helped regulate my blood sugar and reduced the likelihood of storing excess fat. Mindful eating was another game changer. I stopped eating in front of screens and made meals a dedicated, distraction-free time. This allowed me to truly savor each bite, recognize when I was full, and avoid mindless overeating. I paid attention to hunger and fullness cues, choosing to eat only when I was genuinely hungry, not just bored or stressed. Chewing slowly and appreciating the flavors also helped me feel satisfied with smaller portions. While I didn't follow a restrictive diet, I became more intentional about my food choices. I focused on incorporating more whole foods, fresh fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Instead of grabbing processed snacks or sugary treats, I planned ahead and kept healthier options handy. For example, I swapped chips for crunchy carrot sticks and cookies for fresh berries. When cravings struck, I didn't deny myself, but I found healthier ways to indulge. A piece of dark chocolate, a homemade smoothie, or a handful of nuts. Meal timing made a noticeable difference. I experimented with intermittent fasting, which simply meant eating all my meals within an 8-hour window and fasting for the remaining 16 hours. This approach helped regulate my appetite, stabilized my blood sugar, and gave my digestive system a break. I started by delaying breakfast until I was truly hungry and finished dinner earlier in the evening. It wasn't about skipping meals, but about giving my body time to rest and repair. Stress management played a crucial role in my success. Chronic stress triggers the release of cortisol, a hormone that promotes belly fat storage. I introduced simple stress relief practices into my daily routine: deep breathing, meditation, and spending time in nature. Even 5 minutes of mindfulness each day helped calm my mind and kept emotional eating at bay. I paid attention to my posture and core engagement throughout the day. Standing tall, pulling my shoulders back, and gently tightening my abdominal muscles while sitting or walking helped activate my core without a single crunch or sit-up. These subtle adjustments not only improved my appearance, but also strengthened my midsection over time. One often overlooked factor was reducing liquid calories. I swapped sugary sodas, fancy coffees, and fruit juices for water, herbal teas, and black coffee. These small changes eliminated hundreds of empty calories from my daily intake, making a significant difference without any sense of deprivation. Accountability was key. I tracked my progress, not by weighing myself obsessively, but by noting how my clothes fit and how I felt each day. I took measurements, snapped photos, and celebrated non-scale victories, like increased energy, better sleep, and improved mood. Sharing my goals with a supportive friend helped keep me motivated and honest. I embraced the power of consistency over perfection. There were days when I indulged, skipped a walk, or stayed up too late. Instead of letting these moments derail my progress, I reminded myself that one slip-up didn't define my journey. I got back on track with the next meal, the next walk, or the next night's sleep. Progress, not perfection, became my mantra. As the days passed, I noticed subtle changes. My stomach felt less bloated, my energy was steadier, and my cravings diminished. My clothes fit more comfortably, and I felt lighter on my feet. By the end of 2 weeks, I had lost 10 pounds of stubborn belly fat, not by starving myself or enduring punishing workouts, but by making simple, sustainable changes. Here's a closer look at the habits and tips that made the biggest difference. 1. Hydration first. Begin each day with a large glass of water, preferably with lemon. Keep water nearby and drink before every meal to feel fuller and support metabolism. 2. Prioritize sleep. Establish a calming bedtime routine and aim for at least 7 hours of restful sleep each night. Good sleep helps regulate hunger hormones and supports fat loss. 3. Move more. Sit less. Walk whenever possible, after meals, during breaks, or while talking on the phone. Aim for 10,000 steps a day, but remember that every step counts. 4. Practice mindful eating. Eat slowly, without distractions. Listen to your body's hunger and fullness cues, and focus on enjoying each bite. 5. Choose whole foods. Fill your plate with vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Keep healthy snacks on hand to avoid temptation. 6. Try intermittent fasting. Consider eating within an 8-hour window and fasting for 16 hours. This can help control appetite and support your body's natural fat-burning processes. 7. Manage stress. Incorporate daily relaxation rituals, meditation, deep breathing, or a walk in the park to keep stress and cortisol in check. 8. Improve posture. Stand and sit up straight, engaging your core muscles throughout the day. This supports your midsection and improves confidence. 9. Cut liquid calories. Replace sugary drinks with water, tea, or black coffee. These swaps add up to significant calorie savings. 10. Track progress. Measure your waist, take photos, and celebrate non-scale victories. Share your goals with someone who supports you. Throughout this journey, I learned that losing belly fat is not just about aesthetics. It's about feeling better, moving easier, and living life with more vitality. I discovered that my body responded best to gentle, consistent care rather than extremes. By focusing on habits that fit my lifestyle, I achieved results I never thought possible. If you're starting your own journey, remember, you don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Begin with 1 or 2 small changes and build from there. Swap 1 sugary drink for water. Take a walk after dinner. Prioritize sleep for just 1 night. Each positive choice creates momentum and brings you closer to your goals. It's also important to listen to your body. If a certain approach doesn't feel right, adjust it. Everyone's journey is unique, and what works for one person might not work for another. The key is to find strategies that are enjoyable and sustainable for you. Social support can make a huge difference. Share your intentions with friends or family, join a community, or follow inspiring stories online. Encouragement and accountability help you stay motivated, especially on challenging days. Don't be discouraged by setbacks. Progress is rarely linear, and everyone experiences ups and downs. The most important thing is to keep going. Remember why you started, whether it's to feel better, have more energy, or improve your health. Let those reasons guide you, especially when motivation wanes. Over time, as these habits become part of your routine, you'll notice changes not just in your appearance, but in your overall well-being. Your energy will increase, your mood will lift, and you'll feel more empowered in your daily life. Reflecting on my own journey, the biggest lesson I learned is that the most powerful transformations come from treating your body with kindness and respect. It's not about punishing yourself or chasing perfection, but about making choices that honor your health and happiness. If you're ready to lose belly fat without dieting or the gym, start today. Drink more water, move a little more, get better sleep, and eat mindfully. These simple habits, repeated consistently, will lead to lasting results. Trust the process, believe in your ability to change, and celebrate every step forward. Your journey is unique, and every positive choice brings you closer to the healthiest, happiest version of yourself.